Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to play another game for the 1977 Boston Red Sox using Out of the Park Baseball 18. Coming up soon on the release date for Out of the Park 19, and which you can get like on Steam or from their website. But also another place that I saw where it's going to be available, which I am a subscriber to for $29.95 for a whole year, is Origin, and that's sponsored by EA Sports there. They have a lot of EA Sports games in it, like The Sims and Command and Conquer and just a whole bunch of other games in that. But that's a subscription service in which they add games to every month or every couple of months. And I think it's at least like 30 or 40 games in there now. But I just saw that Out of the Park 19 is one of the games they're going to add there. So basically what that means is that you are able to play the games. I'm not sure if you get to keep them after you're done with them. I think you might be able to, actually. But it's a 30-day $30 a year for a subscription to their service, and there's a ton of games you can get with it. So I am actually a subscriber to that, and I just saw that Out of the Park 19 was available through that. So just another option you might want to consider when doing it. Because usually what I do anyway, after the year is up, and if I do get the new version, then I rarely play the old version anyway. So even if you subscribe for a year and you play the when it comes out, I'm not sure when exactly it's going to be available. It's going to be available right on the same release date as it comes out on the street, or if it's going to be a little bit of a delay. But if it comes out like close to opening day and stuff, it might be worth checking that out, because not only do you get that game for $29.95, but you get access to a whole bunch of other games. So it's just another gaming platform you might want to check out in addition to Steam or GOG or something else like that. But anyway, check them out. Again, I subscribe to them. I'm not getting any kickback from them, but I do thought I'd offer that out there because it's something that not everybody may know about. So, all right, so the Red Sox are going to play the Minnesota Twins today, managed by Mr. Brody. Mr. Brody is in the dugout. There's no off-field co-host seat today. Mr. Brody is going to be focusing all his energies, and Miss Mags too, on the team on the field today. So they'll be visiting the Minnesota Twins in Minnesota. Red Sox come in currently with a 22-25 record. They did win their last game against the Texas Rangers, and Minnesota comes in with the opposite record of 25-22. Red Sox still have a bunch of guys on the DL. I believe Fred Lynn, Carl Yastrzemski is back on the DL for at least 2 to 3 weeks. Fred Lynn, I think, is going to come off fairly soon. Bill Lee, I think, has got like 4 more days left, I believe, until he comes off the DL. And I think George Scott, was it? Yeah, he is day-to-day. He's in the lineup, so we're going to have to be careful with him that it doesn't get any worse. He's day-to-day, but he is in the lineup today. I think Evans is fully recovered, and that is it, I think. But anyway, so they have a few key players still on the DL, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. So for the Red Sox today, it's going to be Ferguson Jenkins on the mound, and he'll be going up against Ron Schuler for the Minnesota Twins. Ron Schuler comes in with a 1-3 record with 30 innings pitched, 26 hits allowed, 9 earned runs, and 13 walks and 7 strikeouts, an ERA of 2.70, so he hasn't got much run support. Ferguson Jenkins, on the other hand, has got an ERA over 6, so which we'll look at his stats there. When he comes, there's Miss Mags here. He's coming to say hi to all our fans. She'll be going back into the dugout later. She's trying to get into the host seat as she's been doing lately. So, all right. So, For the Boston Red Sox, it's going to be Denny Doyle. He'll lead it off and play second. He'll be followed by Toby Harrah, third baseman. Next up will be Jim Rice. He'll be playing right field, as he's been playing lately. Rusty Staub, Legrand Orange is the DH. Batting fifth with a bruised wrist is going to be George Scott. Dwight Evans, the center fielder, will hit sixth. Rick Burleson, shortstop, hits seventh. Bob Montgomery getting a start today will hit eighth. Be behind the plate. And Sam Bowen will be in left field hitting ninth. So that's your Red Sox lineup. And again, I just put the Twins pictures in, so they're all showing up on the field. But I don't know, it must be some kind of glitch in the program or something like that. But the Red Sox pictures are all there. They're just not showing up on the field, so I'm not sure exactly what is causing that, as that does happen quite often. But anyway, not a big deal. So for the Minnesota Twins, like I said, Ron Schuler on the hill. Those are his stats for the season. He's with Philadelphia at 75 and 76, and then with the Twins this year. All right, let's get this game underway. He'll swing away. Denny Doyle comes in with a .267 average with 2 homers and 12 runs batted in. And that's going to be hit up the middle. So Doyle is on with a base hit. Past the dive of Randall. So leadoff runner is on. Carew will hold him on. Next up is Toby Harrah. Toby Harrah is a good bunter. He's better at bunting for a hit than a sacrifice bunt. So let's see here. Do we have a bunt for a hit? We don't really have a bunt for a hit. I guess that's with nobody on. That's considered a bunt for a hit. I think we're just going to have him do a hit and run here. Stats for hit and run. Let's see the hit and run actual stat here. I thought there was one, but apparently there's not. Bunt for a hit. Hitter type extreme pull hitter. I guess I got to start looking at that too with the other batters, so I can do the shift and everything. Start implementing that more into the game. I haven't really done a lot of that yet. All right, let's see. We're gonna hit and run. We'll hit and run with here. And that's gonna be popped up. And Smalley makes the catch. So the hit and run does not work. So they get Harrah to pop up. Next up, Jim Rice. 7th of fine season, .327 average, with 13 homers and 35 runs batted in. Just have him swing away. And that's going to be hit to third base. Over the second one, back to first, and they turn the 6-4-3 double play. So nothing doing for the Red Sox in the top of the first. It's Boston nothing, and Minnesota coming up. So on the hill, Ferguson Jenkins. Jenkins comes in with a 3-5 record and a 6.02 earner average, so he's had a bit of a rough start for the Red Sox. 61 1/3 innings pitched, 12 walks and 41 strikeouts. So let's see if he can have a good outing today. So the Minnesota Twins lineup is as follows. Lyman Bostock will lead it off and play center field. Next up will be Dan Ford, the right fielder. Batting third, Rod Carew, the first baseman. Batting cleanup, the left fielder, Larry Heisel. Rich Weiniger is behind the plate, hitting fifth. Willie Smalley, the shortstop, hit sixth. Miss Maggs getting off the keys. Batting seventh, third baseman, Mike Cubbage. Glenn Adams is the DH today, hitting eighth. And Bob Randall is the second baseman, hitting ninth. So Lyman Bostock comes in hitting .328 with 3 homers and 18 runs batted in. He's an extreme pull hitter. Or not, no, just a pull hitter. So we were going to try a shift here. Let's go with the infield. Let's go shift. Shift to right. There we go. Alright. So see how that works. So Burleson's basically playing up the middle. Parra's the only one on the left side. Bostock is a first pitch here, 333. We'll pitch around. Let's try pitching around. And the shift works there. It's fielded by Scott, and he rushes to the bag. I'm not sure if the shift will actually work there, but they get the out. That's the main thing. So that'll bring up Dan Ford. Ford comes in with a 224 average, 3 homers and 18 runs batted in. It's pitched by Jenkins, and it's going to be hit to right. Price is there. Drifts to his right a little bit and makes a catch. So 2 up and 2 down for the Twins. Brings up Rod Carew. Having a fine season so far, hitting 376 with 5 homers and 27 runs batted in. At 331 last year and 359 the year before, so Carew continues to hit well with authority. Jenkins looks in for the sign from Montgomery. Nods his head, kicks and delivers. And first pitch 5-14. And that's going to be a base hit. So Carew hits one the opposite way for a single. So that'll bring up Larry Heisel. Heisel hitting 302 with 4 homers and 23 runs batted in. And we are going to shift. Shift left. There you go. I think we're going to shade the outfield. Shift left a little bit there. Alright. Alright, I'll see how that works. So Carew is somewhat of a threat to steal. We're going to throw to first. Oh, and they pick him off. Carew got too far off the bag, so Ferguson Jenkins sees something over there, whips it over, and gets Carew. So a rare base running mistake for Carew. Got a little too far off the bag. And Jenkins noticed it. So that's it for Minnesota in the first. So after 1 full, no score. So it'll be Legrand Orange, Rusty Staub, leading off for the Red Sox. He's hitting 303 on the season with 3 homers and 21 runs batted in. He's been a great acquisition for the Red Sox. Hitting 295 since becoming a member of the Red Sox with 3 homers. I'm going to have him take a pitch here. Only hitting 154 on the first pitch. And he looks at a strike. He'll swing away now. 333 when he's behind the count. And that's a pop-up. And Smalley measures it and makes the catch. So 1 down. And Red Sox second. Brings up George Scott. Hitting 245 on the season with 9 homers and 35 runs batted in. So he has had good power so far. We'll take the first pitch here. And it's outside for ball 1. So when he's ahead of the count, he's hitting 341, 15 for 44, so he will swing away. And that's going to fall in for a base hit. So Scott on with a 1-out single, second hit for the Red Sox. So that'll bring up Dwight Evans now. Dwight Evans hitting 250 on the season with 2 homers and 20 runs batted in. Scott being held on by Carew, not a threat to steal this point in his career. Evans will take a pitch. And That's going to be low for ball one. Oh, he's hitting 455 ahead in the count, so he will swing away here. And he'll draw the walk. So Evans on with a walk. Scott moves up to second. So it'll put runners on first and second with one down. So that'll bring up Rick Burleson, the shortstop. He just 188, so he'll take a pitch. And fastball for strike one. And that one is going to be hit to second. Short over second for one, back to first, and they turn two. So the Red Sox can do nothing despite getting a runner in scoring position. So after 1.5, still no score. Jenkins back on the hill. And Heisel will lead it off. He was on when Carew got picked off first. Shift left here. Shift our outfield. There we go. Here's the pitch by Tion. And that one's going to be hit a long way. That's going to be there. And good thing they shifted a little bit as Evans makes the catch. He would have been probably too far over. So shift helps that time. So one out now for Butch Weiniger. Weiniger comes in hitting 220 with a homer and 4 runs batted in. That's hit on the ground to Doyle, over to Scott for out number 2. Roy Smalley up now. Shortstop comes in hitting just 201 with 15 runs batted in. He's been struggling so far this season. Pitch to contact. He's slightly below 50%, so. And that does not work. Smalley on with a 2-out single. Scott will hold him on. Throw over to first. And he's back safely. Mike Coverage up now. Mike Coverage at 237, hit with 5 homers and 20 runs batted in. And he strikes him out. So that'll do it for the Twins in the second. So after 2 full, no score. Montgomery will come and lead it off. Montgomery will take a pitch here. Montgomery comes in hitting 240 with a homer and 4 runs batted in. Just 25 at bats. And he fights off an inside pitch, hits it the opposite way. So Montgomery on with a leadoff single. Gonna bring up Bowen, and I think we're gonna, if he is a kind of a bunter. Sacrifice bunt, he's 55, that's not bad. A little above average. So we're gonna bunt here as he's only a 179 hitter, so attempt to get that runner in scoring position. Squares the bunt, but he can't put it in play. We'll try it again. Ugh. So 0-2 the count now, so he'll swing away. And that's what he was afraid of. So Bowen cannot get the bunt down and hits into a 4-6-3 double play. Just trying to avoid that. So Denny Doyle up now. He singled his first time up. Gets him to the pitcher. He's up off the mound, and Schuler will flip it to Carew at first for out number 3. So the Red Sox can do nothing with the leadoff single. So after 2.5, still no score. Glenn Adams will lead it off for the Twins. Adams comes in with a 275 average with 11 runs batted in. And that's hit down the line at first. Past the diving Scott. Rice throws it back in, holds him to a single. That'll be a Bob Randall. I think Randall walked his... No, he didn't walk. He bunt? Not sure what Randall did, as he does not have an official at bat. We're going to pitch around. And he hits that one up the middle. As Evans throws to third. So runners on first and second with nobody else. So the Twins have something going here in the second. Sorry, in the third. We're going to have the outfield shift to the right, but we're going to leave the infield regular. There we go. So here's the pitch to Bostock. And that's going to fall in up the middle. As Adams holds at third. The base is loaded with nobody out now. Dan Ford. I think we got to play back and trade 2 for 1 here. We don't want to have a big inning here, so we're just going to... That's going to be hit up the middle. No. Evans comes in, makes the catch. Here's the tag and throw, and not in time. So a sacrifice fly for Ford. Puts the Twins on the board. Randall holds at second. So Rod Carew up now. He singled and was picked off by Jenkins. Oh, this is going to be hit into the gap. 1 run comes in, 2 runs come in. He's going to try for a triple, and he'll get it. So Rod Carew gets his revenge for being picked off and gets a 2-run triple to put the Twins up 3-0. So Larry Heisel up now. Shift left again. That seemed to work last time. And that's hit very deep, and Rice makes a great catch. Carew tags and will score the 4th Minnesota run. So 2 down now for Weininger. Weininger 0 for 1. This one hit on the rope to center. Off the wall. And Weininger will be in there with a double. So, for Jenkins getting hit hard here in the 4th after cruising through the first 2 innings. Oh, who is that? Oh, Weininger got hurt. So Weininger is going to come out of the game for the Twins. And Glenn Borgman will come in the pinch run. He'll probably catch too, come in the catch. He is a catcher. So the Twins with a 4-0 lead now. Weininger Smalley 1 for 1 up now, and he strikes out. But the Twins put up a 4 spot and lead at 4-0 after 3. The Red Sox with some work to do against Schuler. Toby Harrell lead it off 0 for 1. And he'll draw a walk, so a good start for the Red Sox here in the 4th. Then we have Jim Rice. 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and Rice hits this one to... That'll fall in left field. So first 2 runners on for the Red Sox. Brings up Legrand Derange. Chance to do some damage. He'll take a pitch here, and that's going to be inside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch. Here on the ground. Only play is the first, as Randall has it and fires over to Carew. So runners on second and third now. And Harrah's picture is showing up now, but Rice's picture still not. So Scott up to the plate now with a chance to put the Red Sox on the board here. It's 1-for-1 on the day. Take a pitch here. And it's going to be in there for a strike. And he strikes out. So Scott down on strikes. Brings up Dwight Evans. Walked his first time up. Take a pitch here. And it's going to be in there for a strike. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This one's hit a long way, deep down the line, and gone. So Dwight Evans with a 3-run homer makes it a 1-run game. So a 3-run shot for Dwight Evans, his 3rd of the season. As the teammates congratulate him as he hits the dugout. So that silenced the fans a little bit. It's now just a 1-run game. So it'll bring up Burleson, who's 0-for-1. And swing and a miss for strike 3. But the Red Sox put up a 3 spot on the Dewey Evans' 3-run homer. So let's see if Jenkins can have a 1-2 nice clean inning here and give the Red Sox a chance to get back up and do some more damage. Cubbage 0-for-1 up to the plate now. And he'll draw the walk. 20th walk for Cubbage this season. Scott will hold him on. We'll throw to first. And he's back safely. Glad Adams up now 1-for-1. Oh, and he'll draw the walk. That'll be a Bob Randall. Oh my goodness. So apparently Jenkins, I'm going for the eye here, but Jenkins' control is not very good now. You know, he has a 70-foot control. He'll load the bases with nobody out. A Bostock. Outfield is going to play to the right. Alright, so Montgomery goes up the top to Jenkins. There is action in the Red Sox pen now. Let's see. Let's see, who are we going to get up in the pen? Bill Campbell, Tom Murphy, Jim Willoughby. Jim Willoughby is starting to loosen up in the pen. Bases loaded with nobody out. Red Sox got to play the infield end. Do they? No, we're not going to play the infield end. We're going to hope Bostock can hit into a double play here. Actually, we will. We'll play the infield end. Why not? All right. So Bostock 1-for-2 on the day. That's going to be hitting up the center. Evans comes in, makes the catch. Throw comes home, and the run will score. So the Twins 5-3 now. Sacrifice fly by Bostock. Dan Ford up now. 0-for-1 with an RB at a sacrifice fly. And this could be 2. No, it's not going to be 2. Hara fields it and fires to first. So 2 down now for Rod Carew. He had a 2-run triple his last time up. 2-for-2 on the day. I think we're gonna Larry Heisel. Wow. Larry Heisel's up next. Yeah, we'll pitch to him. 2 down. Got to get him out eventually. Looks like they pitched around him a little bit. So that is going to be it for Heisel do. Heisel hasn't really done anything, so we're gonna let Let's see how he is. Do a mound visit here. I'm still strong, going strong. Okay, well, we'll let him pitch to Heisel then. Might be a mistake here, but we're going to let him pitch to him. Alright, so here's the 1-2 pitch, and he strikes him out. So Jenkins comes through there, gets out of the jam, does allow 1 run. So it's 5-3 Twins. That is going to be it for Jenkins. Jim Willoughby will come in. For the next inning. So Jenkins' day is done. Bob Montgomery to lead it off. Montgomery 1 for 1 on the day. I'm going to take a pitch here. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Easy play for coverage over to first. So Sam Bowen able to get the bunt down his first time up. Ground into a double play. Here's a 3-0 pitch, and he walks on 4 pitches. So 1-out walk for Bowen. Brings up Denny Doyle. 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the 2-2 pitch. In the ground to short, over to second for 1, back to first, and they turn 2 once again. So the Red Sox cannot put anything on the board, and halfway through they trail at 5-3. Jim Willoughby on the hill now for the Red Sox. Comes in with a 2-2 record with a 2.45 earned run average. 25 2/3 innings pitched, 14 walks and 14 strikeouts. So he'll face Borgman, Smalley, and Cubbage. Borgman, I believe, walked his first time up. I think he might have walked a couple of times, to be honest. Let's see here. Oh, I'm sorry. No, Borgman, this is his first time up. That's right. Weiniger was the catcher. And he came in for the injured. Weiniger was injured sliding into second. So here's the pitch by Willoughby to Borgman. It's this one the opposite way. Rice going, makes a dive, and catches it. Actually, he didn't quite have to dive. Looked like he was going to have to dive there, but he's able to stay on his feet and make the catch. So great running catch by Rice for out number 1. Roy Smalley up now 1 for 2. And this one's hit a long way. Oh, and Evans is going to make a great catch up against the wall. Route number 2. So some great defensive plays by the Red Sox outfielders. First one by Rice, this one by Evans. Definitely preventing extra bases probably in both of those. So that took at least a run off the board there. So Mike Cubbage up to the plate now, 0 for 1 officially. And he's going to pop it up. Harris there as Willoughby went a long way for that one. But Hara catch it. And that'll do it for Minnesota in the bottom of the 5th. So 5 through 5. It's Minnesota 5 and Boston 3. Hara will lead it off. Hara 0 for 1 officially on the day. And we will have him hit away here. Schuler back on the hill. And he gives this one a ride. Oh, and a great diving catch by Heisel. So 1 down now. That definitely took away extra bases there. Jim Rice up now, 1 for 2. 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground in the 3rd. Cubbage up with it. Over to first. So 2 up and 2 down for the Red Sox. Rusty Staub up now. Hitless on the day. 0 for 2. And we'll have him hit away. 1-1 pitch. And that's lined over the head of Randall for a base hit. So Staub on for his first time today. Carew will hold him on. That'll bring up George Scott, 1 for 2. Representing the tying run. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This one's hit a ways, but Heisel is there to make the catch to retire the side. So the Red Sox trail by 2 going into the bottom of the 6th. Will be back out for his second inning of work. He'll face Adams to lead it off. Adams 1 for 1 on the day. And that's hit the opposite way, down the line. Hara cannot get to that one. And Bowen throws it back in, but not before Adams reaches with a double. So leadoff double for Glenn Adams. Brings up Bob Randall, 1 for 1. Inside pitch. And, oh, what happened there? Willoughby cannot get to that one. And Doyle, Scott charges it and makes a great throw over to Doyle to retire him. As Adams moves to third. So it'll bring up Bostock. For the runner on third, we are going to shift both ways. Shift to the right. Shift to the right here. Oh, we can't really do that. Can't have that. It's way too far off. It's abnormal. Let's go on the outfield shift to the right. So here's the pitch to Bostock. Hit on the ground. It'll get the run home. So our RBI ground out by Bostock increases the Minnesota lead to 6-3 now. Dan Ford up now with 2 down. 0 for 2 with an RBI. And that'll strike out. Willoughby's first K of the day. So Minnesota adds a run and increases the lead now to 6-3. I think we're going to have some action in the Red Sox pen. Bill Campbell start warming it up. Actually, yeah, Campbell will warm up. That's right. I forgot we have Gossage as our closer, who's unavailable today. So Dwight Evans will lead it off for the Red Sox in the top of the 7th. Evans hit a 3-run home run his last time up. Make it a 1-run game at the time. Since then, Minnesota's added 2 more runs to increase their lead back to 3. He'll take a pitch here, as he usually does. It's going to be ball 1. And he'll draw the walk, so lead-off walk for Evans. Rick Burleson up now. And Dave C. Johnson is in the pitch. Didn't notice that. But yeah, he just came in. So that'll be it for Schuler. So he's in line to get the win. Responsible for Evans at first. So Burleson up now. He was 0 for 2 against Schuler. He'll take a pitch against Johnson. Johnson comes in with a 1-1 record. 17 innings pitched, 16 hits allowed. 8 earned runs, 13 walks, and only 3 strikeouts. Wow, a lot of walks. And ERA of 4.24. So that's going to be a fastball for ball 1. 2-1 pitch to Burleson, hit on the ground. Johnson over to second for 1, back to first, and they turn the double play. So base is empty for Montgomery, who's 1 for 2. 2-1 pitch, and he gets hit. Shakes it off, goes to first. Sam Bowen up now. Bowen 0 for 1 officially. He walked his last time up. And he strikes out to end the inning. So we head to the home half of the seventh inning stretch time here in Minnesota. Take me out to the ball game. So Twins up now, up by 3 here in the home half of the 7th. Carew having a good day, 2 for 2 with an RBI, 2 RBIs. Had a 2-run double back in the 3rd inning. And we'll let Willoughby, let's see. We'll bring in Campbell now. Willoughby's day is done. Pitched 2 innings. So Bill Campbell up in now. Comes in with an 0-2 record. 4.34 earned run average. 18 2/3 innings pitched. 13 hits allowed. 9 earned runs. 14 walks and 11 strikeouts. So he's been pretty wild. Not having a great season so far, since being removed from his closer role by Gossage. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Carew. And that's going to be hit up the middle, so Carew gets his 3rd hit of the day. We're going to throw to first, see if we can get him napping once again. And this time, not much of a lead. He's back safely. I guess we can shift right there. That's fine. Alright, so here we go. So Heisel up now, 0 for 2 with an RBI. A sacrifice fly his last time up. And he strikes out. So 1 down now. But Glenn Borgman, 0 for 1 since coming in for the injured Weininger. Go pitch the contact. He's not so good at contact. Oh, Doyle. Nifty play there. Turns the 4-6-3 double play going to his left. So remains Minnesota 6-3 after 7 full. Johnson on for his 2nd inning of work. Doyle will lead it off. 1 for 3. 3-1 pitch. That's hit over the head of Smalley. Good start for the Red Sox here in the 8th. Toby Harrah up now. Just swing away. So Harrah 0 for 2 on the day. Gives this one a ride to center. Bostock is there to make the catch for out number 1. Jim Rice up now. Rice 1 for 3 on the day. Oh. Nice diving catch by Smalley for out number 2. Rusty Staub 1 for 3. We'll take a pitch here. That's going to be in there for a strike. Oh, and Carew makes a nice stab of that liner. That looked like it was going to go for extra bases, but he makes the catch. So after 7.5, Red Sox still trail by 3. Campbell out there for his 2nd inning of work. Twins will send up Smalley, Coverage, and Adams if anybody gets on Randall. Smalley 1 for 3. And he'll draw the walk. Scott will hold him on. Throws over to first. Back safely. Coverage up now, 0 for 2 officially. It's this one back to Campbell. Fires over to first. As Smalley moves into scoring position. Glenn Adams up now the DH. 2 for 2 today. Quietly having a good day. This one hit the center. And Evans will make a diving catch there. Smalley heads back to 2nd. He was halfway. Bob Randall 1 for 1 up now. hit on the ground. Scott fields it, takes to the bag himself to retire the side. So ahead to the top of the ninth, the Red Sox needing 3 runs to keep the game going. Tom Johnson up now on the mound. He is the Twins' closer. Comes in with a 0-2 record with 7 saves, 4.64 earned run average, so he is hittable. 33 innings pitched, 11 walks, and 22 strikeouts. So George Scott will lead it off, 1 for 3 on the day. Take a pitch here. And it's going to be inside for ball 1. I'm going to take another pitch here. And it'll be in there for a strike. 381 hitter with a 1-1 count. And that one's hit a long way to center. But Ostock is there to make the catch for out number 1. Dwight Evans up now, 1 for 3 with a 1 for 1. He walked a couple of times with a 3-run home run back in the 4th, responsible for all the Red Sox knocking in all the Red Sox runs. Take a pitch here. He's in there for a strike. Red Sox. Let's see here. Ground ball. Now they're down to the last out. Luke Burleson hitless on the day. Try to keep the game going. Take a pitch here. In there for a strike. Lag here. And that's hit through for a base hit, so the Red Sox are not done yet. Burleson, his first hit of the day. While Montgomery up now, and I think we're going to pinch hit for Montgomery. Let's see who's available here. Better bring in Carlton Fisk to pinch hit. There we go. So Fisk will come in to pinch hit. Fisk hitting .303 on the season with 7 homers and 29 runs batted in. See if he can keep this game going. Ooh, he's 6 for 10 on the first pitch. What else? And he'll ground out to short to end the ball game. So Minnesota beats the Red Sox 6-3. Red Sox fall to 22-26. Minnesota improves to the opposite of the Red Sox, 26-22. The Minnesota Twins defeated the Red Sox 6-3. Earning player of the game honors was first baseman Rod Carew, even though he got picked off. He did go 3 for 3 with a triple, 2 singles, and a walk, while adding 2 RBI and scoring once. Tom Johnson closed the game out for Minnesota, earning his 8th save. Twins bumped their record to 26-22 with this latest triumph. Carew had a big at-bat with runners on first and second in the bottom of the 3rd. When he hit a 2-run triple, the Twins went on to win. We put it together and came out with the win, Carew said in a post-ball game remarks, and like a broken record, that's the main thing. That seems like it's the same thing every time. It always ends with that. That's the main thing. We put it together. That's the main thing. Anyway, it'd be nice if they could flavor up their text a little bit there. All right, so the Red Sox. Let's look at the stats here. Ron Schuler gets the win, 2-3 now, 6 innings pitched, 6 hits allowed, 3 runs, all of them earned, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, a home run allowed. Ferguson Jenkins gets the Tom Johnson gets the save, his 8th of the season. Don Johnson, yeah. Dave Johnson. So Dave Johnson and Tom Johnson. So Dave Johnson gets the hold. Tom Johnson is second. Tom Johnson gets his 8th save. Dave Johnson pitched 2 innings, allowing just a hit and a strikeout. Tom Johnson got the save, his 8th. 1 inning pitched, 1 hit allowed. Jim Willoughby pitched 2 innings, giving up a hit and a run, and it was earned. A strikeout for the Red Sox. And Bill Campbell pitched 2 innings of 1 hit ball with a walk and a strikeout. For the Twins, Lyman Bostock 1 for 3 with 2 runs batted in. The run scored. Dan Ford 0 for 3 with an RBI. Rod Carew, player of the game, 3 for 3 with a run scored and 2 runs batted in. Also walked once. Larry Heisel 0 for 3 with a run with a sacrifice fly. Butch Weiniger was injured, 1 for 2 with a double. Glenn Borgman, who came into play for Weiniger after he got injured, was 0 for 2. Roy Smalley 1 for 3 with a walk. Mike Cubbage 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Glenn Adams 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored and a walk. Bob Randall 1 for 2 with a run scored and also walked once. A lot of walks by Red Sox pitching. 5 walks in all. For the Red Sox, Denny Doyle was 2 for 4. Toby Harrah 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. Jim Rice was 1 for 4 with a run scored. Rusty Staub 1 for 4. George Scott 1 for 4. Dwight Evans, Red Sox offensive player of the game, was 1 for 2 with a run scored and a 3-run homer and walked twice. Rick Burleson 1 for 4. Bob Montgomery 0 for 2. Colin Fisk, pinch hitter, was 0 for 1. Sam Bowen 0 for 2 with a walk. So that's it. The Red Sox fall to the Minnesota Twins on a game from Friday, June 3rd of 1977. They fall to 22-26. So that is it. We'll see you in the next 1977 Red Sox replay using Out of the Park Baseball, managed by Mr. Brody. So we'll see how they do in the next game we play. We'll probably play out the other Minnesota games, and then we'll play a game from their next series. So take care, and God bless, and happy Sunday. Bye-bye now.